My frizzy hair, sticky fingers and this change in wind direction is telling me there might be rain on the way. But when is it going to rain? Let's get back into the studio and we'll look at your Friday forecast. Woo! So this Friday, we do have a cold front moving over the Western Cape to bring a light rain and mostly cloudy, as well as cooler conditions for the coastal areas. Later, a few isolated thunderstorms expected in the Eastern Cape becoming scattered over Kwa-Zu Natal. But it's this cold front that will help to drag down the moisture from the tropics. And then we're expecting the significant downpours and thunderstorms to reach South Africa by this Sunday. But for now on Friday, we're expecting light showers in parts of the Western and Eastern Cape, isolated thunderstorms over the northeastern areas, becoming scattered over the eastern parts of Kwa-Zu Natal, as well as the northern areas where the South African Weather Service is warning against large amounts of small hail as well as damage and winds. In the Western Cape, it's a much cooler Friday with an onshore southerly breeze, only 20 degrees in Cape Town. A quick shower possible over the peninsula, light rain likely over parts of the Overberg as well as the Winelands. A cool onshore southerly breeze for the Garden Route with only 20 in Mossel Bay and George. A light shower also likely between Plettenberg Bay and Nelson Mandela Bay. It's a cooler day with an onshore southwesterly wind for the Eastern Cape. Showers in the forecast and thunderstorms expected after a warm afternoon over the northeastern areas. 22 degrees in East London as well as Port St. John's. A few isolated showers expected. And then a much cooler day for Kwa-Zu Natal. Partly cloudy skies but still hot over the northeastern areas. And due to the heat as well as enough moisture, thunderstorms expected to become scattered, and it's exactly there where the South African Weather Service is warning against large amounts of hail as well as damage and winds. A few heat-induced thunderstorms likely along the eastern escarpment after a hot day in Mbombela, and it's the last day of heat wave conditions for the Lowveld with maximum temperatures soaring close to 40 degrees. It's also hot in the Bushveld with a high of 36 in Tabazimbi. Heating up in northwest, the South African Weather Service is still warning against runaway fires. A thick layer of high-level and mid-level cloud expected from the afternoon with temperatures above 30. It's a partly cloudy to mostly cloudy day for the Northern Cape. That layer of cloud moving all the way from Namibia over the central and eastern areas with a northwesterly wind picking up. Also becoming windy in the Free State, runaway fires at risk. It's also hot with temperatures soaring above 30 degrees. Another mainly dry day for Gauteng with temperatures soaring above 30 degrees. Later becoming partly cloudy with isolated thunderstorms likely over the southern areas, but will yet again most likely blow away and bring little to no rain. On Saturday, thunderstorms increasing over parts of the Eastern Cape, Free State and Kwa-Zu Natal. And then finally into Sunday, that band of moisture stretching all the way from the tropics to bring significant downpours and stormy conditions for parts of the Northern Cape, Free State, and especially stormy conditions expected in the Eastern Cape. Well, that's all from me. And remember, no matter the weather, we're in this together.